Hi, I'm Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
Hi, I'm Rena Radcliffe from Board Game Co.
And I am Ricky. Today we're reviewing Truffle Shuffle.
Truffle Shuffle is a set collection game that, in my opinion, I think is my favorite
Really?
set collection game. It
Well,
has
first of all,
chocolate.
Reviews after.
Fine. It is a set collection game with chocolate. And the point of the game is to collect the different cards to make different sets that you're going to then sell to earn chocolate coins. And the person who has the most coins at the end of the game is the winner.
Yeah, and you're going to start the game by setting up a little pyramid of cards with alternating rows of face down and face up cards. On your turn, you're going to go ahead and grab a card, adding it to your hand. Then you're going to go round and round, people grabbing cards. But you have to have access to the card. It has to be fully uncovered in order to grab it. Additionally, once you're done grabbing cards, at any point after your turn, you can choose to sell a set of cards. One set per turn, which is going to be a big part of the strategy of how late you hold on. And what you're trying to do with these cards, you're trying to sell them for various sets. It's going to be very akin to poker sets. You're going to have one of each color. You're going to have 4 of each color, a small straight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, a small straight of one color, so all in pink would be 1, 2, 3, 4, of pink would be a straight flush, a small straight flush, then there's going to be a large straight, and going on and on from there to having, let's say, 5 of a kind is going to be a big thing. Having 5 5s, 4 4s, 3 3s, 2 2s, 1 1 are all going to be a factor in this game. And so all those are going to give you varying degrees of scores, varying degrees of chocolate coins back as you go through it. You're going to make your way through the entire pyramid, going one step at a time, going until the last pyramid card is drawn. You're able to hold some cards to the next round. The game takes place over 3 rounds, but only cards equal to the number of players. So in a 3-player game, you can hold 3 cards to the next round. You'll go through 3 rounds like that, and then that's basically it. You call it a day, add up all your chocolate coins, and that's it. And like I said already, the goal of the game is to make different sets with those numbers. So you're going to have the pyramid's primarily going to consist of a whole bunch of number cards, but it's also going to have a bunch of special cards.
The special cards are a bunch of cards that use certain abilities.
Yeah, you want to go through each one?
Let me see which one. Okay, the first one is rainbow.
So this is going to be a simple rainbow card.
You can use it as any color you want.
Okay.
Next is any number. This card counts as any number.
Okay.
After that is duplicates. This card is considered to be the same number as any other card. And then there is color change. This one is change the color of another one of your cards to any other color.
Okay.
This is this is number change. Change the number of one of your cards to any other number. And then this is take 2. Take 2 cards instead of just 1. And then the last one is skip 3. Skip your turn, and then you take 3 cards next turn.
Yeah, and all these cards are going to work together to give you different degrees of flexibility in ensuring you can get those sets you want, so you can actually play a full straight flush, getting 9 coins or something like that. And that's going to be the big game. Play it across 3 rounds, get the most coins, and whoever wins, yes?
And also, all the abilities, 4 of them, color change, number change, take 2, and skip, they have a certain color. Skips are only found on greens, plus 2 or take 2 is only found on oranges, number change is only found on pinks, and color change is only found on purples.
Yeah, and that's going to be important because many of the cards you're picking are going to be face-down cards, and if you want to make some sort of strategic choice, like, I really need a purple, but also we haven't seen a lot of those skip 3s, and I don't mind taking that green, hoping it's a skip 3, that'll all be relevant to the strategy you're developing across the game.
Hey, Rix, what about the rainbow, any number, and duplicate? Do they have a certain color that they correlate to?
No, they're any.
Yep. Okay, so that's going to be how you play the game. Go through that, win the most chocolate coins, and as usual, as in real life, whoever wins the most chocolate coins does win in real life too. So, with that, let's go through this. What do you like?
I like chocolate. The chocolateness.
I second the chocolateness.
Okay. What's your shirt?
It says, my superpower is making chocolate disappear. What's yours?
It's a reasonable superpower, all things considered.
Superpower.
Okay. So chocolate, anything else past the theme?
I like all the design, because every card is a certain thing. The any number has that picture on it. The 3 has 3 stripes, 4 has 4 stripes, 5 has 5 stripes, 2 has 2 stripes, and 1 only has a little bitsies. And the rainbow is just color changing frosting.
Anything about the gameplay?
I like how you are trying to sell the most chocolate.
She like making... Okay.
And I also like how you have a limited amount of time and you have to think through anything. Oh, I really want to do this, but I can do this really, really quickly and still get points.
Yeah.
And I also like how you have to figure out, ooh, the round's over. Which one should I pick? Which one should I pick?
Yeah, that's true.
Very fair.
Yourself?
It's chocolate. That's number one.
Again,
It's
chocolate seems to be a selling point here today.
I really like chocolate. I really also liked the design of the cards. I found them very easy to figure out and use. I liked the ease of making the different sets.
Okay.
And I liked how quickly you could change from one strategy to another if you, let's say I pulled two pinks and I had number changes. Okay, well, that might just change my entire strategy right then and there. So, like, I definitely had that happen when we were playing. So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. For myself, I like everything you said there as well. I like the general set collection. I like the push down to the wire aspect of waiting until the end of the round and seeing, can I sell all the sets I need to or not? How does that play out? I like the various card choices that they give you, the abilities. I generally like abilities in games, and this gives you abilities to modify things, like you said, the flexibility of changing things up. And to you, what you said as well, that part where you have to try to figure out, will I be able to sell everything I need by the end of the round? How much will I be able to hold over till the next round? It's a lot of pushing your luck to a degree to see if you can get what you want. And also, I even just like picking things face down. It's a lot of fun to pick things face down and hope it's that 3 you need, or if it's not a 3, at least it might be a color change or something like that. I enjoy all that. And it's quick, simple to teach, simple to play. We got like a whole bunch of games in, one afternoon. It was pretty solid, easy to play and all that. As far as what you didn't like, anything you didn't like? Just pause and think. Nothing she doesn't like. Okay, what about yourself?
The game wasn't long enough.
Game wasn't long enough. So, I mean, okay. So for myself, nothing else at all?
No, I really, really liked this game. It was really easy to teach. It was really easy to understand. I liked all the mechanics. Okay, maybe I was a little sad that the coins aren't actual chocolate coins, but then I'll eat them, so...
Okay. So for myself, I'm going to be a drop more critical. I like the game, don't get me wrong, but as far as being nitpicky on things, I will say that in general, one player can potentially get to a faster set more than you, just based on what they go for, what they turn up. The sheer luck of the draw can be a factor here. Even if you're playing strategically, it will play out. Like, 2 people playing the same game, you could have one person playing a full set far earlier than the other one does and getting more points. Past that, I think the only thing I really critique is the game I can see the game being very samey over time. It's the kind of thing, it's the same exact engine every single time, so you're going through the same sequence. You're shaking your head no again because you like to disagree with me on these things. She's like, it's a different layout. It's a different layout of cards. It's not the same game, but it's the same.
No.
What?
That's not why.
Why?
Because one round you can completely destroy your opponents and go, boom, got this. Ooh, next turn, boom, got this. But in another game, you can go, I get this. I almost got this. Next round, I get something.
It's true.
Yeah, so the game will play out differently each time, the nature of the game, but the general core is the same. And I find that when you have a 15-minute game, going to your point of being a shorter game, when you have a shorter game with minimal variability to mix things up, that will make it so that, across 10, 15, 20 plays, it could get a little samey over time. But past that, those are the only things I really didn't like.
That's true for every game.
It's true for every game. Well, to an extent.
All games.
To an extent.
All games always have the same theme. They will never change the theme.
No, so a lot of games, we can go through it later, but a lot of games have different things that mix up the experience every single time.
Unless it's a legacy game. Legacy games are different.
Well, so even let me give you one example off the bat. Even just Via Magica. Via Magica has a ton of portals, and you won't see every portal every single game.
Yeah, but same with this. You won't see every chocolate.
You see every single card every single game.
No, actually, but Abba, you don't know how many you're going to see. Or what? But Abba, what if one time one save of chocolate does not show up? Like
Every single card is played every single game. You play down to the last card across 3 rounds.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Again, and we could have discussions about the variability that what goes into making games different every single time. This one, again, good game, but it could be a little samey. Past that, final thoughts and scores. So I didn't tell you this yet, but we're updating our scoring system to be out of 5. So it's between 1 and 5. Yes, I know, it's confusing, right? I don't tell you these things before videos. I probably should do that. So, final thoughts and score. Let's go with Rena first.
Okay. I really like this game.
Sure.
I liked it a lot.
Sure.
And I would
a whole bunch of chocolates is what you got. Okay.
I'm happy you reminded exactly where mine went too. I really, really enjoyed this game. I would probably give it a 4 for myself. I really, really, really enjoyed it. We do have other set collection games, but I really, really, really like this one.
Yourself?
Okay, final thoughts. 1 word. Chocolate.
That seems reasonable. Okay.
And score, 4.5, if that's allowed.
We'll just allow it for you. Why not?
Yeah, 4.5.
Okay.
Because it's really, really good. But it's just not yet a 5 out of 5 because it's a really good game, but not like the best game.
Makes sense.
Because I do wish that you can actually peel off foil from the coins.
Oh, that
Oh,
was.
boy.
I just wish they gave you a whole bunch of chocolate coins to the game to begin with. It's just.
No, I wouldn't wish that. Now, that would be fun, but I wouldn't wish that because one you wouldn't be able to tell where the
Be like,
the
Ricky,
coins
Ricky,
are.
where are the scoring point markers in our game? I ate them all.
Summer marketing.
Not
would
the
be very
reason.
difficult.
Not the
Yes.
reason why. Because we're just going to eat them before the game's over.
Yeah. So.
Which is why I just wish you could at least just peel it off and you can interact with the coins.
So for myself, I enjoy Truffle Shuffle. It's a solid game, gives you a nice tableau of, everything to do with. It's actually a little reminiscent of, what's that, Enchanted Plumes we played. It's a little
Yes,
reminiscent
a
of
little
that.
bit. Yes.
I
Yeah,
think
I
I
see that.
prefer Enchanted Plumes. I don't know. What do you prefer?
Chocolate.
You prefer chocolate, apparently.
Chocolate.
I preferred Enchanted Plumes a bit. I like that puzzle a bit more. But overall, this is going to be a solid, light, family-friendly filler. Also, even just game night filler. The actual drafting of cards, picking them up. It's a lot of fun to try to figure out how to both get what you want, as well as to mess with your opponents as well. If you're tracking what people are going for, or how many cards down a row is, you can sit there and be like, well, I won't take that because I'm going to wait for you to take that so that I can take that. And I
did
like...
so many times and you guys never did it.
Yeah, it's sad, right?
You were always just picking the card like right next to it.
And you
I was
still
like,
gave it a
"Please,
4.5
please,
out of
take
5. That's
this,
pretty good.
Take this, please take
still
that.
did really
And then
well.
and then you took this card.
Yeah.
And then, oh, I really, really need that. Please don't take it. And then you took that card.
That must be really very frustrating for you.
It's really annoying when you're trying to complete a set and you
I think we
need
should
that.
rate it a 2 out of 5 instead.
No.
No, apparently not.
Nope.
That
So-
can happen in any game. It just depends on the gameplay.
So overall, solid game. My biggest
There's nothing
critique
to do
or
with
whatever
it.
is just that I feel it will be a bit samey over time. Games like this, we tend to like a lot. Some last a longer amount of time. Some eventually move away. I'd give it a 3 out of 5, which for me is a solid game. Not one I absolutely love. Not one I, am crazy, but solid game that will... My 3s out of 5s generally are either in my collection or not, depending on what other games we have. And this one, I don't even have to look at them to find out. But apparently this one is staying in our collection, and that's pretty clear, I guess. So yeah, that's going to be our review of Truffle Shuffle. Until next time, I am Alex,
I'm Ricky.
I'm Rena.
and have a good one.